They say the night shift pays more for a reason. Nobody ever tells you what that reason is. Marcus Webb had been a janitor for 11 years. Schools, hospitals, office buildings, he'd cleaned them all. Mop in hand, headphones in ears, mind somewhere else entirely. It was quiet work, invisible work. That's what he liked about it. The Harlow building was his newest assignment. 32 floors of corporate glass and marble downtown. His shift started at midnight and ended at 6. Simple enough. The supervisor who handed him the key card on his first night had one rule, just one. Don't clean the 29th floor. Marcus had nodded, assuming it was under renovation. He didn't ask questions. 11 years taught him that janitors who ask questions get fewer hours. The first 3 weeks were normal. Floors 1 through 28, then 30 through 32. Vacuum, mop, empty bins, wipe glass, repeat. The building was beautiful at night. All city lights and silence. Marcus would eat his sandwich on the 32nd floor balcony at 3 a.m., watching taxis crawl below like slow yellow beetles. He was happy almost, except for the smell. Every night around 2 a.m. when he passed the 29th floor elevator doors, something drifted out from beneath them. Not rot, not chemicals, pine. Fresh pine like a forest after rain, clean and sharp and completely out of place inside a steel building in the middle of the city. He mentioned it once to the security guard, Danny, a heavyset man who spent most of the night watching soccer on his phone. Danny's eyes went somewhere else when Marcus brought it up. "Just don't think about it," he said. "Do your floors. Go home." On the 28th night, Marcus made a mistake, not a careless one, a human one. He'd pressed 29 instead of 30 in the elevator. His finger just slipped. And before he could press another button, the doors were already opening. He expected darkness. The 29th floor was fully lit. Every overhead light blazing white, spotless floors. No dust, no clutter, cleaner than any floor he'd ever mopped himself. A long corridor stretched ahead, lined with office doors on both sides, all closed. At the far end, a single window looked out over the city. And at that window, standing completely still, was a woman. Her back was to him. Gray blazer, dark hair to her shoulders, both hands pressed flat against the glass like she was trying to push through it. Marcus opened his mouth. The elevator doors closed behind him. "Hello?" His voice sounded swallowed by the corridor, too quiet somehow, like the floor-absorbed sound. The woman didn't move. He took 3 steps forward, cartwheels silent on the polished floor. "Ma'am, the building is closed. You shouldn't be..." She turned around. Marcus stopped breathing. Her face was completely calm. Not startled, not embarrassed, just calm, the way a painting is calm. She looked at him with pale gray eyes and said, "You're not supposed to be here." I pressed the wrong floor. I'm sorry, I'll just..." "No," she said. "I mean, you're not supposed to be here, in this building, in this job." She tilted her head slightly. "Did they not tell you about the last janitor?" Marcus got back in the elevator. He didn't run. His legs wouldn't let him run, but he walked fast enough that his cartwheels squealed. He pressed the lobby button and stood with his back against the elevator wall, watching the floor numbers drop. 29, 28, 27. He pulled out his phone and searched the Harlow building. He found a local news article from 8 months ago. Body of missing man found in downtown building. Gerald Osei, 41, employed as a night custodian. Marcus read the article twice. Then he read the part that made his hands go cold. Osei had apparently been missing for 3 weeks before his body was discovered. According to authorities, the cause of death remains under investigation. A colleague reported that Osei had complained to several co-workers about sounds coming from the 29th floor in the days before his disappearance. The elevator reached the lobby. Marcus walked straight to Danny's desk. Danny looked up, looked at Marcus's face, looked back down at his phone. "You went up there," he said. It wasn't a question. "Danny, who is the woman on the 29th floor?" A long pause. "There's no woman on the 29th floor, Marcus." I saw her. Gray blazer, dark hair. Danny stood up slowly. He was a big man, and when he stood up, the whole desk seemed to exhale. Marcus. His voice was low and careful, like he was diffusing something. The 29th floor has been sealed since last year. The lock on those elevator doors requires a senior key card that only 3 people in this building have access to. He paused. Your key card isn't one of them. Marcus held up his key card. Danny took it, stared at it, turned it over. His face changed. Where did you get this? The supervisor gave it to me on my first night. Short guy, glasses, green jacket. Danny set the card down on the desk like it had burned him. Marcus, he said slowly, I am the only one who processes new employee key cards in this building. He opened his desk drawer and pulled out a laminated sheet, the building's staff directory. There is no supervisor here who matches that description. The 2 men stared at each other. From somewhere above them, deep inside the building's walls, came the sound of a mop handle falling against a hard floor. Then footsteps, getting closer to the elevator. Going down, Marcus never went back to the Harlow building after that night. He called the agency, said he quit, didn't explain why. He blocked the number. He got a new job. Daytime hours only. A school. Children, noise, sunlight flooding every hallway. Exactly 1 month later, he got a text from an unknown number, just 4 words. You left your cart. He stared at the message for a long time. Then a second text arrived. The 29th floor misses you. And somewhere across the city, in a building full of light and silence, an elevator button glowed. Floor 29, pressed by no one at all. Some buildings are not cleaned. Some buildings do the cleaning.